familiar name, Mohamed Hafiz. Very fine one-day cricketer, very fine test cricketer as well. Always a very, very good experiment with the new ball in one-day cricket. This ball's nice and shiny here, so no strangers to bowling with a shiny kookaburra.
A little bit of luck here for Simmons. He's had a bit of it. He's so good, isn't he? Hafiz, he comes right arm around the right hand as he shuts that angle, closes it right off, and darts it in. Time for Brandon King. And he's hit this clean and straight as all the way for 6. Wonderful strike this from BK.
That's one thing if you're bowling off spin round the wicket and it turns slightly. Let's have a look. Does this turn? No, it's just slightly too full. Brilliant hands from King, just straight through the line, straight down the ground. 6 penner.
Hafiz has disappeared, has he? Has he? Yes, he has. Back-to-back 6s here from Brandon King.
Well, we might need a change of plan to the King. No foot movement again, stands his ground. Brilliant to watch. Doesn't need to dance down the wicket to get the momentum. Just stands and hits straight through the line, giving that slight bit of width because the ball's going across him. No change though.
Oh, and he's lucky in a way, Hafiz. He's got away with that. He didn't get all of it, Brandon King. Didn't quite time it. It should have disappeared, he would have felt, for a hat-trick of them. "15 off, 2 to go. Witt tries a catch it. Are you kidding me? Because it's 6 more, baby. That's the 50 up now for the Warriors.
You don't catch those unless you're in the crowd. So you've got to change something, Hafiz. Go back over the wicket, fire it in at leg stump, do something. This is not working. Again, lovely, just reaching King straight through the line to the back of the grassy knoll. Big appeal here. He's not going to be out though. 54 for none.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
"50 up for the Northern Warriors, courtesy of Brandon King. 3 massive 6s. Tumbe to resume. Through the legs. Well, let's go side to Riddemeister. Here she is. Who have you got, honey?
Well, I've got Wayne here with me, and I have to tell you, the Northern Warriors are killing it so far. The very first match of the DHABI T10 has started off with a bang. Wayne, happy with your performance, your team's performance so far?
Yeah, good start so far. Brendan King has hit 7 out of the 6. Yeah, good start. I think generally you're looking at 100 plus. So far we're on course for that.
All right, so very quickly you did a dance on Instagram, right? When you got the news that quarantine is over, can you just do that for me? Teach me one step for your team's performance.
Okay, so you have to do it with me. I'm gonna give you an example.
Sure. All right. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, and like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you so much, Wayne. You're too much fun. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys.
Oh, thank you, Edmund. Yeah. Wayne has got a new hairstyle.
I'm not really sure where to go with that. My hair's falling out rapidly, so I'm not going to say anything. His will be soon as well if he keeps doing that to it.
Yeah, he's working on those dance moves as well as that haircut. Murray Evans. It's good to see him back in this part of the world, fielding out there at long off. Simmons striking at 200. Murray Evans. It's good to see him back in this part of the world, fielding out there at long off. Simmons striking at 200. A big heave. He's keen.
Pravin, the experience here coming through. We've seen Hafiz get pongoed all over the park in the last over. He's bringing a bit of normality back, and that could be the kiss of death. No, there you go again. What a guy. 62 for none.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
.62 without loss. What a start for the Warriors. Losing the toss. I think Nicholas Poore was pretty happy to have a bat first on a beautiful surface. Wonderful afternoon. I'm joined by, well, a modern great in the combox, Lisa Saleka. Good afternoon.
Stop it. Enough of that. Good afternoon. It's a beautiful day, as you, Derby. Well, we're going to see this floating power play. Obviously, first 2 overs, only 2 fielders can be outside the inner circle. Then there is 1 over where the batting team decides, and they've decided to take it.
Well, why wouldn't they? 2 players absolutely flying. Brandon King, 29 off 12. Lendl Simmons, 32 off 18. Why wouldn't you? You don't want to leave a friend. Laurie Evans, good to see him get some more exposure in the franchise game. It's tough going, though, for the Arabians.
It's suck it and see, isn't it? And that's why there's no surprise that the Arabians decided to field first. They want to see what the target is. They want to know really what a par score is. Given the way that Northern Warriors are going, it is going to be a hefty one.
Good start. Chance. Gone! Huge moment. Mix up from the 2 men from the Caribbean. Mukhtar Ali straight in. Gotta go.
Well, we always see that there needs to be a Dream 11 game changer of the match. And whenever you get a power play, either there's runs or, more often than not, we see wickets fall. So excellently bowled first by the Yorker, then confusion between the running between wickets. Brandon King, he goes for 29. It's 62 for the first wicket.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
It's the moment we all been waiting for. The main man, Nicholas Pooran. Fantastic striker of the ball from Trinidad. Had a really good big bash for the Melbourne Stars. Lit up the big bash for his short stint. The skipper, he'd be absolutely delighted. Small in stature, but he packs the punch. Well, a bit of confusion. Couldn't rip at the keeper though.
Yeah, it was excellent work. Like I said, firstly, well bowled. As soon as power play came in place, the keeper was alert. And he had a good view of hitting all three stumps and did exactly that. Just what they needed, something to go their way. But when you look at this Northern Warriors side, you go, oh, OK, we've picked up a wicket. Now Nicholas Pooran comes in. And you mentioned about the big bash and the Melbourne Stars. Yeah, he certainly did well. I think the first match he came in 60 odd runs and hit plenty of sixes. Then was a little bit quiet and then went home to spend some time with his family. So hopefully he's refreshed and raring to go.
Yeah, Nicholas Pooran's got the highest strike rate of any player in the T10. 240 he strikes at, so he's only got 5 overs or so to bat, but he could do some serious damage. You think the Warriors, their side is absolutely perfect for this format. So much power, plenty of pace on offer as well, with the likes of Wahab Riaz with the ball.
Yeah, well, we seem to have a few issues with the bails not lighting up, so not quite working. It's one good thing that we see with the shortened format, you know, all the bells and whistles that comes with the game. And obviously the bails is part of that. Obviously we'll see it take more effect in the night games, but still I certainly think it does help third umpire with close run-outs.
Yeah, Nicholas Pooran looked pretty relaxed at the toss. I thought the guys from the Caribbean are fairly chilled out most of the time. Here we go. Bit of zing action. I heard Wayne Parnell speak anything over 100, but you would imagine with this start, blistering start, 120, 130 minimum for the Warriors. Good start of Mukhtar Ali. Oh, different game. Wicket for defence.
Yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? The wicket falls and takes a bit of time for the new batter to come in, especially in this power play as well. When more fielders are inside the inner circle, it's harder to just drop and run. Don't worry, I'm sure Nicholas Pooran has seen one. Now he'll start swinging.
In the air. Doesn't get it all. Should be safe. Yeah, just a little chip. Gets enough of it. A nice bit of bowling again. All of a sudden, the Arabians just fighting their way back into it. Nicholas Pooran, heart would have been in his mouth for a moment.
Yeah, it's all about when you first go out there is trying to pick up the pace of the pitch, and you'd expect that the majority of these bowlers are bowling a lot of cutters as well and Yorkers.
Oh, it's up in the air. Should be taken. Oh, dropped. Oh, my word. Dropped on his clocker on the head. Pooran's got a life.
Malhotra there looks like it's burst straight through his hands. He was in the right position. The problem that we have here in Abu Dhabi is there is no clouds. So sometimes the depth perception is quite difficult to pick up the balls, and because the ball is light, the sky is light, he thought he had it, and unfortunately for him and his teammates, he has put down a huge wicket, and he's a bit sore.
Well, it's the second one that's been dropped out of that region today. Amadi dropped Brandon King when he was on 0. Poor has been put down on 2. You just wonder, these mistakes in such a short format, how dangerous and how demoralising it can be. Oh, he'll be gutted. He'll be absolute gutted. Ball was up there a long time. You think, oh, it's Nicholas Poor, can't put it down. Must catch it. Negative thoughts come in.
Yeah, sometimes you just want those reflex catches, don't you? You know that everyone is looking at you, and now you moved as well, just to rub a little bit more salt into your wounds.
Like on their 11s. Down to third man with your son.
Well, meanwhile, Nicholas Perrin, he was able to pick up 2 as well. And he's back on strike.
Goes again, gets plenty of it, doesn't even bother to run. His eye is in. Another maximum from Nicholas Poran.
Oh dear. Poor Ishan Malhotra. He's there just thinking, I've just put him down, and now he's launched. And you get a sense that Nicholas Poran has now picked up the pace of the pitch. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's still got he's got one more ball left in this power play and take full advantage.
On the sweep, sweeps well. Not a shot you see him play all that often. Picks the line, picks the length, helps it over 45. Brilliant over. 6 overs bowled, 76 for 1.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Match 1, DHABI T10 League 2021. It's been a great start. The Warriors, they've come out firing. Lost the toss, inserted. Brandon King looked good. Simmons has been very good, while Poran has only been out there about 5 minutes. He's already hit one into the stands. He swept one. He's inflicted injury on his opponents. Captain into the attack, Mosaddeq Hussain, all-rounder from Bangladesh. Good cricketer.
Last time he played for his country in T20 International was 2019, end of 2019. But he does bring a lot of experience and domestic T20 competition that he recently played. Picked up 10 wickets, economy rate of 6.98. I don't think he's going to get that here, but I think he'll take anything under 10.
Simmons, no helmet, no hat, clubs it leg side, in the gap, easy as you like, candy from a baby.
Yeah, well played, my Lendl Simmons. I'm not quite sure about the tactics here. If you're going to go around the wicket as an off-spinner, why not put your 4 fielders out on the onside and keep your deep mid-off and keep cover up and really target that leg stump, even outside leg stump. Otherwise, there's just too many gaps.
Well, Lendl Simmons wouldn't be a massive sweeper. Prefers just to clear that front leg and club it leg side as he did there. Oh, this is serious pressure here on the skipper, Mosaddeq. Lendl Simmons been in and out of the West Indies team for a long time. We've seen him in IPL cricket. He's got all the shots, all the ability in the world. Clean striker of the ball. And he's played this format plenty, Lendl Simmons. He's been here before, been with the Warriors for a number of years.
Yeah, even in the recent Caribbean Premier League, picked up 84 not out in the final to help the Knight Riders get across the line. So he's a big name player. He knows how to deal with pressure, and even though he hasn't played a lot of cricket of late, these guys know when to flick the switch.
Yeah, he'll be plenty cricket. He's got a domestic tournament to go back to and try to force his way into that West Indies white ball side for the Sri Lanka tour. Big opportunity for Mosaddeq as captain. Coming overseas, captaining in a franchise tournament. Wonderful exposure, not just for himself, but all of Bangladesh. Poor Mugson. Missing Shoaib Malik, of course, who's their icon player, but still in quarantine. He's a big loss.
Yeah, every team's kind of missing a few players here and there, and the joys of the pandemic, you have to make some last-minute changes as well. Even one of our crew members, Simon Dool, he's in quarantine. I hope he's enjoying the coverage.
I believe so. He's enjoying it. He's watching, he's listening. We might give him another day off tomorrow, maybe. Nicholas Poran. 3.1 overs to go. What are they looking at? 130 here. 130, 135, you would feel.
Yeah, certainly that'd be something that they'll be targeting.
Well, smashed. It's a full toss, yes, but you still got to put it away. Brilliant power, brilliant placement. 7 overs bowled, 87 for 1.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
.87 for 1. That's what it's about, the T10. Absolutely flying along. Last 30 balls, 63 runs have been scored. 6 over the rope and 7 boundaries. Yeah, it's been entertaining. Beautiful pitch, it must be said, so Marathon must hang in there, I suppose. Just pick up one or two more wickets before this final onslaught. This is the last ball, beautiful boundary.
Yeah, like you said, it's all about being able to time the ball. Yes, it's a full toss, but you do have to put it away. And you just saw that he kind of shimmied to the leg side to open up that offside region as well, so smart play there. It's all about taking momentum, isn't it, for the Arabians? If they can stem the flow of runs, that will help them in their batting innings.
Sliced. Third man's in the ring. It's going to roll away for another. Well, it's all gone one way here at the moment. Ravi Tambe can't hold that in. Another boundary for Simmons.
Well, this is the shortest format of the game, isn't it? And the bowlers are never going to get much love when it comes to this type of thing. Well bowled. It's just unfortunate for them that there was a thick outside edge that flew over third. But you've got to, as a bowler, go, I actually executed, full shot, that was a win to me.
Slow ball, good slow ball. Mukhtar Ali's been, I know he's been hit for a few, but he's been quite impressive. His change-ups have been good. He's got a Yorker or 2 in. Over 18 off 8 balls, mind you, so it's probably not a great result.
Yeah, you've just got to try and break it down, don't you? As a bowler, it's literally one ball that you need to execute. Just try and get away for 1 run. Or a dot. A dot is absolute gold, especially in this format.
Oh, he's bowled that right in the slot. I reckon Lendl Simmons can't believe he's missed that. I think there's anywhere Lendl Simmons wants the ball, either in the slot or else it's straight, so you can just club it leg side. I'm just trying to swing a little bit too hard.
Also a little bit of change of pace as well, always helps.
Straight down the ground, catches the call. They've already put 2 down. He doesn't want it. Doesn't want a bar of it. Does not want a bar of it. Well, well, well. Ahmed Zai. Was there an opportunity to charge in and take this catch?
Yeah, Yaman out in the deep, and he took off. He picked it up early, and then it was just there. He just put the brakes on. He was like, I'm going to have to dive forward. Now, that is a hard skill. It is a very hard skill to do, but as a bowler and at this level, you want them to put their body on the line.
Oh, this is good bowling. This is really good. This is a win. This is an absolute win here for Mukhtar Ali. He's getting his side back in the game. Just 5 off the 5 balls so far. Fantastic effort here. He needs to close it out. Yeah, I'm with you with that. I think Longhorn's got to charge in. He's got to charge in, dive, give absolutely everything to try and catch that. In the air. Doesn't like it, Poran. They take one. They finally take one. He's deserved that. Mukhtar Ali, that's a really good change-up. It's a great over. Porad's got to go.
Yeah, good change of pace. We've seen that throughout this over.
दोस्तों कॉपीराइट की वजह से वीडियो कभी भी बंद हो सकता है, तो आप हमें टेलीग्राम पे ज्वाइन कर लीजिए। उसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में और लाइव चैट में दिया हुआ है। वहीं पर आपको न्यू मैच का लिंक मिलेगा, तो जल्दी से ज्वाइन कर लीजिए दोस्तों।
19 off 9, he has to depart, the skipper. Northern Warriors 92 for 2.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
That's centre. Way outside of off stump.
Skipper's gone, but this man can play. He can hit a clean ball. Robin Powell. Fantastic strike rate. Look at that. 2-2-6 with a best of 80 not out. Hasn't got much time to settle in here. 92 for 2.
ड्रीम 11 टीम के लिए हमारा टेलीग्राम
back into the attack.
दोस्तों टॉस और मैच रिपोर्ट एंड ड्रीम 11 टीम के लिए हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करना बिल्कुल भी मत भूलिए। लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगी एंड चैट बॉक्स में भी हमने लिंक को पिन कर दिया, तो जाइए वहां पर क्लिक कीजिए एंड मिलते हैं टेलीग्राम चैनल पर।
Most of it by the next delivery, hitting it for 6, and then tried to take full toll again. He just wasn't able to get his timing this time, so the Arabians just fighting back by picking up some wickets late. They need to, given the score is already 93.
Well, just fighting their way back into it here, the Arabians. They just had a good 4 or 5 minutes. I mentioned the word momentum, whether you believe that or not, but if you can just take something into the innings break and give your batsman a little bit of confidence. Cracking game in hands here. Game 1 of the DHABI T10. Nick dropped. Wow, it's a poor effort. Dropped. Keeper didn't get his feet moving at all. Lendl Simmons gets another life.
Yeah, this is not pretty viewing from a wicket-keeping perspective. It's almost like he just did not pick it up and just threw the right mitt out, hoping for something. But you expect these type of dismissals to be taken.
You've got to take that. Got to take that. Oh, it's good. This is really good from the Arabians. I tell you, this game has absolutely everything. Drop catches, players getting hit in the head, 6s, 4s, run-outs.
T10, you've got to be switched on. You've got to be watching every ball because something is happening. It is entertainment plus. Even here, well bowled, and there was a misfield. They decided to go for a run, and the wicketkeeper decided to demolish the stumps as well, just to keep the umpires a bit busy.
It's been a good over though. It's actually been a good couple of overs for the Arabians. They've just put a little bit of the brakes on. Warriors will be delighted though. Ahmedzai, what's he got up his sleeve here? Has he got a good slower ball or a good Yorker? Well, it's decent. He's going for that wide Yorker. It wasn't quite a Yorker, but it's a good result.
Yeah, and he's got the field, hasn't he, as well? And he's got deep cover, long off, long on, deep mid-wicket and deep backward square. So he's expecting, like most of these West Indians, they're just clearing the front leg and they're trying to go straight down the ground. So you take it away from his hitting arc.
He wants two, he's going to get four. He's absolutely smoked that straight down the ground. In the stump, Mike, you heard two. Right out of the screws. Brilliant, brilliant hit from Robin Powell. Brings up the 100, 101 for two.
Wasn't that far off from being a Yorker, but you just see the power that these West Indians have and their wrists, that they're able to kind of get through their hands through the line of the ball.
Straight down the ground, yeah, don't bother running, Rodman. Ah, it's a biggie. That's in the slot, that goes all the way. 9 overs bowled, 107 for two.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Nine overs bowled, 107 for two. The Warriors, unbelievable power. Brandon King was good. Mr. Ali's actually done a really good job. 1 for 19 with some good change-ups. Ravin, he was good. 2 overs, 0 for 17. Well, the muscles. Robin Powell, strength. Look at this for a max. Look at this for a beauty. Oh, beautiful. I follow these guys on social media. They're always in the gym. They're lifting heavy weights.
I saw you in the gym as well, actually, this morning. Well, you were running, but no weights. Yeah, obviously cardio day.
No weights for me. Baby weights, maybe. Well, Sampal Kami from Nepal. Good cricketer. He's played a little bit of franchise cricket in Canada before. Goes short. Ah, it's brilliant batting. That's going to be a 50 for Lendl Simmons. First of the tournament. Wonderful knock.
Yeah, the experienced campaigner there, Lendl Simmons, just knows what to do when he comes to these type of tournaments. You feel that T10 is built for him. Just stands there, is able to swing from ball one. He's able to execute as well, and he has given Northern Warriors a great platform here.
He's hardly broken sweat here, Lendl Simmons. Full toss, he's going to get a bit of luck there, Lendl Simmons. Should be hauled in. He'll be a little bit disappointed, didn't get away. It's good work. Robin Powell back for 3.
Yeah, one thing I like about this ground is how big the outfield is. You know, we don't often see threes especially when we look at the shortest formats. The ground dimensions are brought in to capitalise on the maximums, but it still has an aspect where the bowlers have a chance if they don't quite get it out of the middle.
Wow, it's been a poor effort in the field all innings by the Arabians. That should have been hauled in, but again the power evident from Robin Powell, just clubs it away, striking at 300.
Yeah, it's Yaman out there. He took off, skirting around the boundary, and as we say back home in Sydney, Australia, you pay the toll when you go over the harbour bridge.
Over to the northern beaches, is it? The ball, brilliant. Good effort. Good effort at cover. Kavi Tambe. Well. It's been a decent over. It's been a decent performance by young Nepalese quick. He's going for 20. Decent Yorker though, got it right in there.
Yeah, so the main thing is that he's able to execute what he wants to try and do right at the back end of this final over.
wants to. Well, he doesn't want to. He's trotting. He's trotting through for a single. I thought he'd be desperate to get back on side for the last ball.
Nah, not when you've got Rothman Powell. Come on. He's already faced 31 balls. He's done his job. Now it's for Rothman Powell just to go big.
Powell found some form in Dhaka on a pretty tricky tour for the West Indies national side. Can he finish with a bang? Wide ball. Well, you're not happy, are you?
I think that was a line ball, that one. I'd love to see a replay of that. You just kind of feel that they're trying to take the ball away from his arc, which I think is the right plan. It's just a fine line, isn't it? So it's got to be somewhere between... No, okay, it's a wide.
Short ball goes big. Should be taken. Oh, it's gone all the way. All the way. It looked for all money it was going to be taken in the deep. What a way to finish. Rothman Powell smashes another maximum, finishes on 22 off 7 balls. The Warriors, 127 for 2.
Well, Lendl Simmons, we see Rothman Powell, the last ball, yeah, absolutely big. He was backtracking. He didn't quite know where the boundary rope was. That was his issue. Yeah, it's one of those days, isn't it, for the Arabians? But Lendl Simmons, well done. He could be the Dream 11 game changer of the match with that half century.
Well, absolutely fabulous batting display by the Warriors. Inserted. Brandon King looked good. 29 from 13. 4-round was brief, but it was entertaining. 19 from 9. Powell was brilliant. A couple of massive sixes, but the main man, Lendl Simmons, 54 not out from 31 pills. 127 for 2, the Warriors.
And as for the Maratha Arabians, well, it was tough going, wasn't it, for all of the bowlers. But there was some shining light there. Praveen Tambay, the oldest statesman from India, none for 17. The 1 wicket that fell to Ali, 1 for 19, whereas the rest, well, they went for plenty of runs. But at least they know what the total is that they have to chase. But it's going to be hard going.
Okay, so the Arabians are going to need 128 from that 10, 12.8 and over. Should be fantastically entertaining. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back with the reply.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
हम आलू डाल के पीले चावल बना रहे हैं।
तहरी कहते हैं उसे।
क्यों? इस सफाई में नहीं बोलते हैं।
कभी कभी जहाँ अंत होता है वहीं शुरुआत होती है। वैसे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं बदला है इस परिवार में। एक बाप है जो अभी भी बिजली विभाग में है और इनकी स्कूटर उतना ही माइलेज दे रही है। बड़े बेटे अन्नू मिश्रा जो बिजी विदाउट वर्क हैं और छोटे बेटे अमन मिश्रा जो रोज किताब खोल के रट्टा मारते हैं और बंद करते ही सब भूल जाते हैं। और हमेशा की तरह सबसे अंत में आती है एक माँ जो आज भी खीर में अमृत के टपकने का इंतजार कर रही है।
और नहीं टपका तो
तुम्हारे कहने से नहीं टपकेगा, टपकेगा और पूरा परिवार
Well, welcome back to the Abu Dhabi T10. The Northern Warriors, 127 off their 10. It was some swashbuckling action, I'll tell you what. A half century for Simmons and great knocks from King and Powell as well. 127, a pretty good, decent total, I reckon, for two. But I've got an expert here beside me who will be able to inform whether or not he thinks that's a good score as the first innings for our 2021 competition. Graham Swan, welcome.
Thank you, Alex. I think that is a good score, I'll tell you that much. Just from the word go, 10 over cricket is so exciting. And to see these guys going for their shots from the word go and also finishing off, you know, a knock of 22 off 7 balls from Powell at the end, that's a good total.
It must be rather intimidating for a bowler, right, to see that top 4 coming at you?
I tell you what, these bowlers, they have it all their own way. Come on, stop moaning about it, get stuck in, get the odd wicket. No, seriously, it's a batter's game. We know that. And we see this right from the off. This was in the first over. Lendl Simmons giving himself room, square cut through the offside. I mean, he's played really well. We know that he's going to enjoy this type of cricket. He loves hitting through the offside, and that's exactly what he did here, and did it to great effect.
He's just come back from a reasonably poor slump of form, really. A good CPL. How much has the confidence played into this now?
Well, absolutely. It's all about confidence. And when you've got King at the other end, here we see 3 sixes in 1 over. When your partner's batting so well as well, that really does help you as a partnership. And those two open the batting. This isn't the sort of thing that helps as a partnership, however, a run out. So that's a bit disappointing, but we'll expect a lot of that. Nicholas Pooran came in and batted beautifully, as we expected him to. And there we see just shot after shot, boundary after boundary. It really is 100% action.
That run out was probably the best we saw from the Maratha Indians in the field. They struggled a bit, didn't they?
Yeah. Package is all about the boundaries, to be honest, because some of the worst fielders.
दोस्तों मैच के टॉस प्रेडिक्शन और ड्रीम 11 टीम के लिए हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करना बिल्कुल भी ना भूलें। दोस्तों सर्च कीजिए बिग बैश 2021। दोस्तों मैच के टॉस प्रेडिक्शन और ड्रीम 11 दोस्तों मैच के टॉस प्रेडिक्शन और ड्रीम 11 टीम के लिए हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करना बिल्कुल भी ना भूलें। दोस्तों सर्च कीजिए बिग बैश 2021। दोस्तों मैच के टॉस प्रेडिक्शन और ड्रीम 11 टीम के लिए हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करना बिल्कुल भी ना भूलें। दोस्तों सर्च कीजिए बिग बैश 2021।
So, thank you, Alex. Good to see Graham Swan in this part of the world as well. So 127 for 2 is what the Northern Warriors have posted. They'll be pretty pleased about that. And, colleagues alongside have mentioning and highlighting too that the fielding will have to improve. Hasn't quite set the tournament alight. Early doors, of course. Shakora is out in the middle. Seeing him, see if he can get going, and Abdul Bangash, we'll see what he can do as well. Because they've got to go along, Lisa Stillake, with a fair old clip. 128 is the target for 10.
Yeah, it's all about capitalising on the 2 overs of the power play, and obviously the 3rd over that's floating. They're the ones that you absolutely need to cash in. So the great thing about 10 overs, 10 wickets in hand, you can go hard. Partnerships again will be the key. Javed Mundi.
Mahesh, this champ, see what he can do. So, a little bit go off the straight here. Pitches, of course, well worn. There's been a lot of cricket being played in this part of the world in the last 6 months. It's off the ball, but full toss allows the Arabians to get underway.
Mahesh just played the 1 game for the Lankan Premier League, and then before that He's had to wait a long time to play cricket, and that's what we're going to see throughout this tournament. A mixture of players that have either come from a lot of T20 domestic competitions.
दोस्तों मैच के टॉस प्रेडिक्शन और ड्रीम 11 टीम के लिए हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करना बिल्कुल भी ना भूलें दोस्तों। सर्च कीजिए बिग बैश 2021।
Good orthodox stuff down the ground. Long half volley. And you've got the treatment. A little bit of room. Sweet. With the breeze. Jarvis hitting with the breeze. Out! One-hander, but it went too nicely. Got too good a chunk of it. And has had to disappear the first one down here for the Arabians early.
Yeah, well bowled to his fielders as well. Had long on and deep mid-wicket. And put it up there as well, and it's enticing, isn't it? Low full toss. Was able to get a good piece of it. One hand though. Imagine if he actually kept two hands on it if he could have. But Rovman Powell takes a great catch. And Omandi goes for 6. The Arabians 6 for 1.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Very full. Nash allows Laurie Evans to get underway as the new man out. It's our first drop for the Arabians.
Yeah, low full toss. It was an easy catch. These guys are used to taking good ones. Well, that's driven nicely through the covers. Not time, but they will pick up 2. One thing I have noticed about the Arabians, I don't know if someone's wearing their training pants. Laurie Evans, slightly different. See the orange stripe down, and then you go Laurie Evans. See, slightly different. Nicely put away as well. Just strayed, a little bit straight on the stumps and put away for a boundary. So first over done, 13 off it.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Here's Wayne Parnell out of the Rainbow Nation. A lot of left arm round from big Wayne Parnell.
Yeah, Northern Warriors put on 127. It's a good total given the fact that first time using this pitch and first match of the T10. Everyone's still kind of gauging what's a decent score, what's a par score at this time of year. Obviously, a lot later this competition is being played, the 4th edition compared to previous ones. And as Danny Morrison mentioned, so much cricket has been moved out here to Abu Dhabi during the pandemic.
Good on a good hand-eye bit of coordination. How good is that?
Smart and clever, using the pace as well. Why not? When there's no third, he actually shapes up to go to the onside to get it down to fine leg, but then has the presence of mind to go, know what? The ball's not in the right position to do that. That's okay. I can hit it down to third quite easily, and because of that, change in field now. So third man goes back, and the other fielder out is deep backward square.
Got all of it. Answer! Mind yourself down there, Miss Sloan. They're coming thick and fast here, as ever in the T10.
Yeah, it was certainly in the hitting zone, and as we like to say, in the slot. And the fact that he's coming around the wicket and going towards that onside, he just has to help it on its way, and did exactly that.
Oh, bangish on the bang. As he kept this in. Mahesh down there. He's been at the bowling crease, and now he's a fleet of foot around at third.
Well, that's probably the best fielding that we've seen so far, haven't we? I know it's early days within the tournament, and we've got to remember that some players have had a lack of cricket because of the pandemic, others haven't. So all of these little 1%ers are going to make a huge difference.
That sounded good, and is. Here's for more.
Second over the power play is exactly what they've needed. They've needed lots of runs, and they've got that. Whether it's been full, whether it's been short, it's been put away. And there's been some innovative shots as well. It's excellent striking.
Parnell's gone for 17. Where does he go here? Last one. No, he'll never go full. Heschel tidy up down there. So 18 from the second, it's 31 full.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
One down early, defending champions. So we've had the power play done and dusted. The mandatory 2 overs. Thank you, Mr. Martinez from Sri Lanka. In the middle with Alex Ward of England. There's one, Rio. Pakistani pace ace. So, been around the globe in different franchise. T20, now with T10. Next, Bangish. That was a no ball, and he's renowned for this too, and he's ended up flat on his face too, as Riaz. Fielding. No ball as well, so we're going to have a freebie, says Mr. Martinez.
We're going to check the boundary as well, but again, from what we were able to see from this vantage point, it was excellent fielding. Firstly, the flick by Wayne Parnell. Yeah, he got rid of it even though he slipped. But then the most important thing is the 1%ers. And it's the fielder coming back and helping out. They were able to get it in and only keep it to 2. But free hit now.
Got cute, got cheeky. Get a couple. The freebie. Yeah, also just noticed in the replay, Lisa, Wayne Parnell, when he was picking up the ball, he skated along the top, even though he's wearing spikes, sliding bit worried for a split second there, he might have done himself a mischief going over the boundary cushion, crashing into the advertising hoardings down there. Seems okay. Good change up this from Mr. Experienced. It's over to you, Laurie Evans. Straight back to him.
A 33-year-old from England. He has played in previous editions here of the T10. And played in the Lankan Premier League as well for the Kings. So he's a guy that travels around the world and plays in all of these shortened formats.
Yes. Does get around, still over in the Caribbean. Bangladesh Premier League, Murray Evans. Well-travelled Englishman. Sort of Bangladesh here. Let's give it some. Scared to play the horizontal ones and a little bit of deft touch, cheeky, inventive. Busy.
If you look at his pickup, actually, it's very closed. So a lot of his shots go to the leg side just because of the face of the bat as well.
Up and over. Didn't know if he got all of it, but he has. Here's another half a dozen.
Yeah, it's up in the area as well, isn't it? One thing we haven't seen a lot of in both the first innings and the second innings, anything short pitch, everything is up there. And either it's pace off or it's Yorkers, you're trying to execute death bowling. What about a little bit of a bumper? There we go. But he's good enough. Yeah, back-to-back sixes. Forget about the short stuff.
Holy schmoly, Lisa Stalaika. Well, he listened to you, took your advice, and came second. Did Wahab Riaz. Yeah, said, I'm going to give you one, my son. And Bangladesh, oh, what a beauty. The old swivel pool. Half century up for the Arabians, inside 3. So it's a good start from the defending champs. 50 for 1 with 1 to go in the third. And Martinez, he's just having a look at the ball. They've thrown the ball back to the standing up. One to go in the third here. Went full, it's gone for 4. What an over here for the Maratha Arabians. 23 off the third, it's 54 for 1 here.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Going rather nicely here, the Arabians. Going long, well, just quietly at 18s. So the asking rate is now only 10.5s because of this flying start from Maratha. Hell of a vista can that. Two sixes in a row, and then he went full here. Did Wahab. Mangash up to it, and some. DJ's got involved here big time. This is vibrating Stellars. They're worried up here. Time for Rad Emerald. Once again, there's Wiley. No youngster anymore, Rad Emerald. He's pushing your age. Close to 40.
I was going to say, what, 21?
Oh, nearly.
Yeah, it's very experienced campaigner. Again, all of these players, international travel around the world, it's all about being able to adapt to conditions and being able to understand the pitch and what's required.
All the way, yeah, just enough, I reckon. For a split second there, Loza Evans had his heart in his mouth.
Yeah, because he saw who was waiting at the boundary rope. And it was Rodman Powell, and we know how athletic he is, and he knew exactly where the boundary rope was and went with the right hand, up, and away, and it was just enough.
Bowler under the pump here. Early in the over, and he's just disappeared for 6. Bag of tricks here, Radium. Lots of changes of pace here. So good at it.
Well, in the last tournament, obviously playing for the same side, he picked up 5 wickets and his economy rate was 8.72. So just shows you that he knows how to bowl in this T10 format. And no doubt, you know, it's all about going to your death bowling a little bit sooner than what you would be. You can't afford as a bowler to keep bowling similar deliveries. Not to quality batsmen, not to batsmen that are in, like Bangash on 44 off 13.
A quiet little 338.5. Oh, battered! You better believe it. That's up on the back. Oh, talk about a half century of note. 14 deliveries, that's all. Absolutely brilliant. Shakur Bangash.
Well, is he a Dream 11 game changer of the match for the Arabians? God, he's had to go big. He needed to start from ball 1 and has done exactly that. As soon as he hit it, he knew. Helmet off, bat raised. You beauty, they're in with a chance of chasing down this total.
Absolute flyer from Maratha. Courtesy of Shakur Bangash.
दोस्तों मैच के टॉस प्रेडिक्शन दोस्तों मैच के टॉस प्रेडिक्शन और ड्रीम 11 टीम के लिए हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करना बिल्कुल भी ना भूलें दोस्तों सर्च कीजिए बिग बैश 2021
100%. Keep boshing it over the banks of the River Nile. God, he's hit it some distance. So clean. 4 fours to go with his 4 maximums. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, brilliant. That is an incredible bit of striking. We've had 4 here, folks, and guess what? It's 73 for 1.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Well, there'd be a bowler, as they say, in the modern era of white ball cricket. Previous most expensive over was 21. Well, it's been superseded there, thanks to Wahab Riaz. 23 now. It shows you, as a bowler in this format, you really do have to execute well. It's not the worst delivery going around. Just try to close it down a little bit there, Radium. He didn't quite get all of it. Enough of it. Gone! First up, Fabian Allen. Talk about a hairdo and some teeth. He's got a wicket first ball.
Well, change of pace, spin. Left arm orthodox. We know in the shortest format, any ball going away from the right-hander is hard. He even gave himself room, so he had to fetch it. And what that meant was he didn't find the middle of the bat. So all of a sudden, Northern Warriors come back. Laurie Evans, still partnership of 67. He goes for 9, and the Arabians are 73 for 2.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Is the prof, nicknamed the Professor, Mohammed Hafiz. He's out in the middle. Skates on there, be careful, Shakur. A wonderful innings in terms of bringing up a half century off 14. Lendl Simmons was 50 off 29. Oh, cut it in half. Shakur. Oh, has been breathtaking to say the least. 5 maxims in 4 balls.
Yeah, he has been batting well, and this is the wicket, and this is why Hafiz is now out there. Good catch taken. You can see the sun is really playing havoc with the fielders at the moment.
Great point, Stories. It really does in terms of sitting there in the west and on the other eastern side here at Zion, and you're looking right into it. Got to have the sunglasses on, and even then, no guarantee with really that hazy blue-white sky with a whitish ball. Oh, hello. Here's another boundary.
He just knows one way, doesn't he? He sees the ball and he picks out his spots. This time dances down the pitch, was not at the pitch of the ball. It doesn't matter. This pitch is true with bounce and hit through the line. Now he plays an orthodox cricket shot, and it's a dot. 5 done, 79 for 2.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
That's centre. Gonna be right time over. End of this over, yeah?
79 for 2 from 5 overs. Don't adjust your sets. You've seen that right. 79 for 2. Northern Warriors earlier 127 for 2. So the maths read now. Arabians needing 49 from 30 balls. That should be a walk in the park, especially with Bangash going absolutely bangers. Niall O'Brien's with me. What about this for a bolt from the blue?
Flying, absolutely flying. That's another one. Easy as you like. Hafiz, the Professor, gets in on the act.
Anything you can do, Banger, my son, I can do better. Short. What a lovely ball to get, second pill. Up the bottom of the bat as well. These days, these cricket bats didn't take a lot. They're quite big boundaries here at Abu Dhabi, but that's gone miles as well. 85 for 2 from 5.1. Oh, this is going to be 4 as well. Hafiz moves on to 11 from 3. His strike rate goes through the roof. Bangash at the other end is having an absolute field day. They're about 50 short here, Nobby.
This is unbelievable. Well, the first one was power from the Professor. This is just lovely precision. Surgical almost. They've got 3 men behind on the offside. That point finds the gap.
Oh, there we go, dot ball. Lesser spotted dot ball here in Abu Dhabi. So as we move forward, we'll be wondering what sort of total is going to be a good one to set. I must admit, I thought over 120 was going to be quite a competitive one. But so far, and this is smashed out to the boundary as well. It'll only be the single. It's not looking too clever.
Well, it's almost as if the Warriors at the halfway stage felt we've got plenty. We're just going to go through the motions somewhat. We've got plenty of runs on the board. The batters have done the job, but no. Firing back here. Rate required 8.77. It's a walk in the park in a T20 game, let alone a 10-over match. Current run rate 15.6.
It makes you wonder what the what on earth was going on in the first innings. Simmons only scoring at 2 a ball. Bangash has been absolutely on fire. He's not got a wide for that, surely. I think he has.
Would you?
No, I would not. I've got a problem with that, Nobby. The batsman there was literally, he went underneath his eyes, trimmed his moustache on the way past. And now we go. It's high. Is it high enough? It is. It's gone all the way. 6 more. 6 overs gone now. 98 for 2.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Well, 98 for 2. 6 overs gone. The Arabians, Maratha Arabians, starting this tournament with an absolute explosion. Here's the last ball of that last over. Ahmad Shakur. Straight through the line. Straight into his teammates as well. Here, boys, shine that, chuck it back. It's been an absolute display, hasn't it, Nobby?
Top class. That's what it's all about here, the T10. Don't worry about 1s and 2s. It's all about fancy hair, fancy glasses, mahoose of 6s.
Groans from the commentary box as a single's pushed down the ground. I think Fabian Allen's psyching him out a bit with his Wesley Snipes haircut. Well, the Arabians have got themselves into the position now where they can do this. They can just push it round. 28 needed from 22. All the risks are gone. Bangash, he doesn't want to push it around too much. Dancing down the wicket, he wants to finish it in style. We'll reiterate, the game isn't over yet. It's still 27 from 21. It should be a walk in the park. It's a strange game. This is short. This is smacked. And this is caught. Like I say, it's a strange game. Wesley Snipes strikes.
Well, short ball. Hafiz wanted to take that leg side boundary on. Just doesn't quite get it out of the screws. What a great one by Fabian Allen. See him up, bangs it in. Should have been thinking maximum. Should have been thinking maximum. Should have been planted into the stands. Professor can't believe it. Got him in a good position though. Check here. Umpires before check. Look at the front foot. Surely not.
Oh no, that's fine. It looked a bit dodgy for a second, but the heel comes down. It was a dreadful delivery, let's face it. It was short, it was wide, it could have been hit anywhere. Hafiz could do nothing but smash it straight to deep mid-wicket. This is going to be given out, so he's got to go. 101 for 2.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
New man Malhotra. It's going to be at the non-striker's end as they cross with that ball in the air. So it's not gone well, but they have got a wicket. Talk us through this. That's possibly the worst ball to ever get a wicket.
I've got out to worse.
Not Boltworth. That's the end of the over. 7 gone now, 103 for 3.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Left arm over the wicket. Last leg stop.
So Arabians lead 25 from 18 balls, 103 for 3 from 7 overs. That's the great thing about this 10-over competition. Even though they were absolutely flying, the innings finishes so quickly. We've only got 18 balls left. All of a sudden, they need more than one a ball. Again, Wahab Riaz coming on. A good over here, and the pressure's on.
Well, Wahab needs to step up here. First over got pongoed for 23. Needs a wicket or two.
Oh no, it's not going to start like that. Unlucky for the bowler. Sliced away through the slip area for 4.
In the slot, not much behind it either. Yeah, it's a thick outside edge in this format of the game, shortest format. Never going to have anyone there. For the third man, too wide. It's 21 needed. Wahab Riaz, well, he's gone for 27 in 7 balls today. Not what you expect from your Premier quick.
I'll tell you what I might do, actually, Niall, over the next 10 days or so. This was close to a run-out. I'm just going to stop looking in the run column for any of the bowlers, especially the guys I played against, the guys I rate, because it's almost soul-destroying. It's all about the batsman this game. It's 10 overs long. The bowlers get out of it what they can. The team who field the best in this tournament, I think, are going to be the team to beat. Also, if they feel well and hit 15 sixes per 10 overs as well.
I was going to say, the Arabians, they're not going down the best fielding route, are they?
Yeah, that was the whole point. The Arabians, if you missed it, the first 10 overs, it was almost, we call it the Keystone Cops in England. It's just a joke of a fielding effort. Diving over the ball, one guy getting hit in the face, going for a catch. 3 drop catches, the wicketkeeper with Teflon mittens. But that same wicketkeeper has come out and absolutely smashed it everywhere.
He hasn't looked strike in the last 4 or 5 minutes. I reckon if he had 4 or 5 more balls in the last couple of hours, this game would be done and dusted.
Well, he's not going to look to tickle it around the corner. I saw him there staring to the boundary. There we go. He's thinking, get me on strike. It's crunched away into the deep. It'll just be the single.
But you never know. So when you get into the last over, even if 6 or 7 required, you just never know. That's why the Arabians want to finish this game with an over to spare. Kill it. Get this game done and dusted. Don't give the Warriors a chance in the last over, because you never know, a bit of pressure.
Well, absolutely. It looked like this game was absolutely gone. The Arabians were running away with it. Just that one wicket. Fabian Allen, 2 wickets in his 2 overs, just 11 runs. Take my hat off to that. I'll probably do best to retire, actually. That's me, lads. Good luck for the rest of the tournament. Not going to get any better than that.
Yeah, good cricketer, Fabian Allen. Well, Mohammad Shahzad, entertainer extraordinaire. The Gladiators, they're up next.
Oh, what a shot this is. This guy's got everything. He's got everything. He's smashing sixes, he's pushing singles, he's ramping fours. Bangash, my new favourite cricketer in the world.
Well, is he a Dream 11 game changer? I bet you he is. Fantastic. He's got everything. Power, a little bit of cheek and a little bit of flair. This is wonderful, wonderful cricket.
It's a shot I can still not get over, how people play that so well. Very, very tricky skill to master. And like I say, I think he's been in the nets mastering every trick shot with the bat. He needs to get a bit more time with the gloves on. This one's over the top of point as well. Will this run away for 4? It will. Arabians now 11 from just 12 balls required. That's 8 overs gone now. 117 for 3.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Northern Warriors 127 for 2 from their 10 overs earlier. After Arabians, who may have looked at that score and thought it was a pretty daunting challenge. Certainly haven't shown that. 11 required, 12 balls. It's been an absolute display. This is the last ball of the last over. Over, mid-over. Backward point for 4. Wahab Riaz, hands on his hips. Not a lot you can do. Oh, is there going to be a run out? No. Fielder's decided not to go for that. I think they could do with a wicket, Nobby, if I'm honest.
Well, they've got to throw the ball there. Got to take a chance there and try and get that run out. Desperate for a wicket here, the Warriors. Sure, there was a half chance. I think it was Wayne Parnell with the opportunity. Decided not to throw.
No, this is just tickled out to the leg side. It's only a run of ball required. So if you're the Warriors captain, surely you've got to start bringing the fielders in. You can't go with a long on, long off, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, deep cover. Many men spread in the deep there, you can see. No one in front of square saving one, not on the offside. You've got to try and squeeze it now. We've got about 10% chance of winning this game, 2% maybe, actually, not 10. We've got to try and do everything. I'm laughing because it's just crazy. Imagine you're the coach and you've watched Bangash smash it everywhere, play his little ramps, and then he's tried this with 3 men up on the offside, waiting for the little catch. Not the best option, but who's to question him? That's what I reckon.
Lalu Rajput, the coach, Zimbabwe national coach, flown in from Harare. This team have been absolutely fantastic so far.
Oh, this has gone straight up in the air. Is this going to be out? It is! The catcher's taken a very, very good catch as well. So just when the Arabians didn't need to lose a wicket, they have. A brilliant knock. Comes to an end. Talk us through this one now.
Well, a bit of a top edge. This is a good catch. Junaid Sadiq. This is a minute. It looks like he's got to get away from him. Keeps eyeing the ball. Yeah, just about, Junaid. Big wicket. Always in the game. Fantastic. What a knock. Abdul Bangash, 73 from 28. Just the strike rate of 260. 118 for 4.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Well, the wicket coming. Could that change the game? Oh, it's going to be another one. It's going to be a run out. Oh, the pressure. What's going on? Alex Wolf, the umpire's asked for a third umpire to have a look at this. I can tell you from here, he's out by a country mile. Bishan knows it as well. It was hit out into the deep. They took one. With only a runner ball needed, the pressure. Get into the Arabians. Let's have a look at the replay. Yes, there you go. The bail's up, the bat's not quite there. Could have done with a bit of a better dive than that, son. Like an old man walking down the street with a stick. So it's going to be the 3 red letters, O-U-T. Well, they're not even red, they're silver. But either way, he's got to go. 119 for 5. Run out for 8.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Well, the Arabians starting to fall apart here. 9 required from 7, that's all. As Niall O'Brien was saying, if you want to do it in the penultimate over, this was the over to try and win the game. Instead of boundaries, there have been 2 wickets. Now the pressure's starting to ramp up. Is there a final twist? And that's going to bring to an end a very, very fine over. Now 8 required from just the last 6 balls. Arabians 120 for 5.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
So it all comes down to the last over. The rules of this tournament stipulate if it is a tie, there is no super over in the first round of this tournament, not until we get to the knockout stages. So Pooran there sending his fielders around. How is he going to keep the scoreboard down? 8 runs from 6 balls.
You can't keep Roman Powell and out of the game. He's been brilliant with the bat. Smash 22, that's a good bit of fielding. Not great running, truth be told. Good arm, throwing off balance. Nicholas Pooran does a good job. I hate to win off the last. You just never know. You give yourself a chance here, Warriors, when you don't deserve it. Play Parnell.
Oh, great start to the over as well. Yorker. Looks like Lionel Messi with his haircut. I think that's what he's gone for. And are they going to make a mess of this? Boom, boom.
Very good. Well, this game should be done. This game should be won already. The Ravens should be celebrating 2 points. And all of a sudden now, 8 off 5. Parnell slamming in Yorkers at will.
Oh, this is going to be one down the ground. The pressure's man. Who's your money on here now? I'll tell you what. 10 minutes ago, it was all Arabians. There's absolutely only one winner in this game. But they're not able to just keep their heads and send it and see it home. I'd rather be in the bowling team right now.
Well, the Arabians have never beaten the Warriors. Warriors are going for 4 wins on the spin against the Arabians, and whether you believe in that kind of thing or not, it can just creep into one's mind.
It's always great to see the faces of the coaching staff. Yeah, you can cover up if you like. We know what you're thinking. You think you've got this one. Another great bit of bowling. Very full. Just a single. 6 from 3 now.
Well, the Warriors, no right to be in this position. This is unbelievable. Spare a thought for the keeper. Bagnash, 73. This team now are just scraping, trying to get over the line.
73 from 20-odd balls as well. They need a boundary now. What they'd give for Bagnash to be back out there banging a boundary. As it is, we're in the middle of a very fine over from Parnell. 3 balls to go, 6 required. Oh, it's another good Yorker. 5 from 2 now. Wow, well, well. That's the Arabians' dugout. The nerves flying through that team.
Well, it's top class here from Parnell. Smashed in his first over, but he's bounced back. Hafiz is not happy, shouldn't be happy either. This game should be done and dusted. The Arabians should have won this game with an over or so to spare. This is brilliant from Parnell. Mozadek Hussain from Bangladesh, what have you got?
Needs a boundary. Where can he find the boundary? Oh, has he got a boundary? Misfield from backward point. Hands on the hips from Parnell. That should have been stopped. Is that the game now? 1 from 1. They cannot lose the game. The rot is stopped. It's not going to be 4 defeats on the bounce against the Warriors. Let's have a look at this. It's full. It was well played. Oh, no, no, no. It's just hit the edge of the artificial strip there. You can't really blame the fielder, but I'm a bowler, so I'm going to. Oh, my word. What a twist in this game. Just when they needed a boundary, Hussain stood up and gave them one.
Well, Lendl Simmons, you've got to get something behind the ball. I accept your point, Swanee. It was a bit awkward. It was bouncing in front. You've got to stop it. You've got to get something behind the ball. If it hits you and ricochets and they get 2, so be. You cannot just accept it's a bit awkward and it goes for a boundary and almost gift the game to the opposition.
Well, let's have another look. It was well played. I mean, he really did get a piece of it, but you're right. You've got to get your whole body behind it. There we go. 1 ball to go. 1 run to win. Oh, and they've done it! The Arabians are home. Played away over the offside for 4. A little punch in the air. And that's a delighted Arabians team. Started this tournament off in the way they wish to carry on. They've beaten the Warriors by 5 wickets, and aren't they happy, Nobby?
Mozadek Hussain, you little ripper. All the way from Dhaka, doing it on the big stage in Abu Dhabi. Won the toss, wanted the ball first. It didn't start well with the ball or in the field, but with the bat, they've been absolutely sensational. 2 massive points. The game ebbed and flowed. Warriors fought back to their credit, but in the end, the skipper. This is what it's all about. Parnell did a good job, sliced away. Mozadek Hussain.
There we go. It was all looking so good for the Warriors. Looked like they've clinched victory from the jaws of defeat. But Mozadek Hussain in the end kept his head, kept his cool. And the Arabians are off to a winning start in this tournament. Disappointment for Warriors captain Nicholas Poran. The customary fist bump now. Laurie Evans, the Englishman, playing for the Arabians, will be delighted. But it's been a great start to this tournament. Promises to be a brilliant tournament, and what a way to start us off. The Arabians winning by 5 wickets against the Warriors.
Well, that was brilliant. Keeper Bangash at the top of the order, absolutely scintillating display, 73 from 28. He just entertained us unbelievably well. Evans didn't really get going. Professor played nicely for his 19th mate. At that stage looked like they were cruising. A couple of wickets and a run out. Snuck over the line.
Well, what can you say about the bowlers? Fabian Allen, 2 for 11 from 4. Take your hat off, son. Brilliant. Take a bow. And the jaws of defeat. 1 for 37 from Wahab. Mazdak Hussain, star bowler. It's not what you want. But you got to say, he came up against Bangash playing well. So it was a fine effort to try and win the game in the end. But Northern Warriors 127 for 2 from their 10. Maratha Arabians knock it off the last ball, 131 for 5. Start their tournament with a victory. Maratha Arabians win by 5 wickets.
Start. We order. Really?
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Extra card. Extra gold. ये 3 और 4 वाले जीता है इसको मैं पापा पापा 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 पापा चुना हाँ पापा मैं जीता हूँ मेरा पापा के पास एक भी कम है हाँ एक मिनट के पास किसी चीज के पास 10 एक तो मैं 10 दूंगा तो ये बहुत अच्छा नहीं है मैं यही बैठा हूँ डालो एक और पत्ता इक्का मेरा हुआ अच्छी पापा चालाक पापा आप तो चालाक हो
Slow ball. And he has stuffed him. Gone. Oh, you can't take liberties with Lasith Malinga. Brilliant stuff. Hello. Oh, trouble. Trouble at mill. Much needed boundary. Wonderful. Gone. Lawrence has to go now. And we're going to get a celebration of note from DJ Bravo. Oh, that's gone out towards the point boundary. Malinga does his best but can't cut it off. Up and away. It's gone for 6 easy. Wow.
Now that's another 6. Now that might be a no ball as well for height.
And another Alubond. A2 Maxi.
Catches the call. Wow. Is it one of those?
It's a big shout, yes. Hannibal with the slow finger. Pace on the ball. Cutting's cutting loose again. Oh, you'll take those, you'll take those. Oh, he's gone. Dead-eye dick from Chadwick Walton.
And things are going beautifully here for the Arabians. Look at he tried to whip it on the leg. Middle stump. Great stuff by Chaddy Walton. He won't be in the frame, Danny.
What's of here? Oh, he's got the other end. Ah, Chatters, you little champion. I said I didn't really want to hit the ones at this end. I'll go for the ones at the bowler's end. That's nice. Oh, no, let's go upstairs. Chatters, have you got a hat-trick?
He's got a hat-trick. I've never seen it before. Yeah, whip him off. Oh, it's close. He's gone. He's got a wicket-keeping hat-trick.
Rip him a new one, and he is. Oh, Walton. 3 in a row, and it's come good. The target in the grand final for the Arabians is 88, so it's 8.8 to do it. Don't go anywhere. The reply next. Can they finish things? Here is Chadwick Walton to start. Ah, all very interesting. So therein lies a little change as well when you think of the Lyth and Lynn show. It's Fawad Ahmed. And he goes for 4 first ball. That's the perfect start. Leg side out on the onside. This is clean as a whistle. Here's our first maximum. Little Alubond A2. Chatters on the charge. Walton's whipped another one through cover. Fat! That is out of the fat! Oh, yeah! That's up and away. Boom! It's gone all the way. Here's another maximum. Alubond, we love you. Oh, if you please. That's gone all the way. Oh, yeah, baby. 6 more from the Queenslander. Oh, Zahor. Now, could this travel? Oh, Pollard. Who else? Who else was going to gobble this one? Lyth. One up the chimney. Cottrell, is it? Yeah. Up edge safe. And it'll race away for 4 more. Walton goes to 44.
Oh, that's it. It's sailed into the crowd. And that is the title for the Maratha Arabians. It has been an absolutely magnificent performance from them. From start to finish, they've been absolutely on point, and they have decimated the challenge of the Deccan Gladiators.
Well, this is how much it means to the fans. Geez, they've done it in style today. What a game of cricket. It was like an international team. One of the big dogs come along to belt up one of the smaller teams. They beautifully coached, beautifully led, and they executed beautifully as well. He'd be disappointed, Shane Watson. He's had a great tournament. It's not taking anything away from the Gladiators. They had a great tournament, they really have. So there it is there, 87 for 8. The Gladiators making up their 10, and the Arabians there 89 for 2. And they're winning by 8 wickets.
As Excellent said, they're all in there. DJ squeezing. Look out. Gonna get drowned here by the confetti. The 2019 champions, the Maratha Arabians, taken away.
Look at those boys. Look what it means to them. This is the reason why they play, and they put all the hard work in, many hours and weeks and years to get prepared for tournaments like this.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
That's what they're playing for. The Ordered Properties Abu Dhabi T10 trophy will go to a new franchise this year. Will it be the power hitters of the Maratha Arabians or the all-round excellence of the Deccan Gladiator?
You've got to bowl it shorter than that, and he's away. First ball, 4.
Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. It's been swung away. Straight to the man. McClenaghan strikes, and that's a big one. Slapped. Shazad is in no mood to respect reputations. Slow ball, and he has stuffed him. Gone. Oh, you can't take liberties with Lasith Malinga.
Shahrukh from the Maratha Arabians, and he got $1,000 check from Mahmood Merchant, who's the CEO.
He's
of
got
the
a hat
Maratha.
trick. I've never seen it before. Yeah, whip him off. Oh, it's close. He's gone. He's got a wicket-keeping hat trick.
Rip him a new one, and he is! Oh, Walton. 3 in a row, and it's come good. The target in the grand final for the Arabians is 88, so it's 8.8 to do it. Don't go anywhere. The reply next. Can they finish things? Here is Chadwick Walton to start. All very interesting. So therein lies a little change as well.
You must be very happy with your side to keep that winning momentum against the Northern Warriors, given that you've never lost.
Yeah, as a captain, I'm very happy to the performance with the team. The boys done very well, very well.
And it must have been happy that your players were able to step up. Obviously, top order were able to chase down the runs.
Yeah, as I mentioned at post-match presentation, so I'm looking for the local players. So, yeah, he did it for the team and he's batting terrifically well.
And what was it like in the first innings when the ball was being hit to all parts of the ground?
Yeah, this is the part of T10 tournament. So, yeah, one area we need to improve is the fielding side. If you drop 2-3 catches, it will be costly. So, yeah, we need to concern about that. So, yeah, everything is fine.
Was there any pressure coming into this match, given the fact that you're the defending champions?
No, to be honest, I didn't feel yet. So yeah, we are very confident. We want to keep the momentum in the next game.
All right, wonderful. Well, congratulations on your first victory.
Thank you very much.
And that ends the post-match presentation.
Man of the match شد و یا عبدالشکور بود یا عبدالشروق
بله پریزنټر غلط کا عبدالشروق کا عبدالشکور څخه عبدالشکور بنګش چې دروازه منډه جوړ کړې زبردست بیټینګ ترسره په ناډویلز کې چې نن لوبیږي ټوم کارډمور درویش رسولي کنار لویز آصف خان چادویک وولټن ناصر حسین کپتان محمد امیر هردسول جوین سم وسنیوسکی کرن او مونیس انصاری بل طرف ډکن ګلاډیټورز کې پرشانت گوپتا اعظم خان محمد شهزاد کرن پولارد کامرون دلفورت سنیل نارین عمران طاهر آرون سمرز راوی رامپال ظهور خان او امتیاز احمد د دواړو لوبډلو هغه نوملړونه دي.
فکر میکنم تیم گلادیاتور قوی تر معلوم میشه چون نامایی که گرفتی بیشتر نامای کرکترهای بوده که من بیشتر شنیده بودم در این.
بله خو دا پیاوړتیا به څو شېبې وروسته په میدان کې معلومیږي ګورو چې د لوبډلې لوبغاړو هم خپل چمتووالی نیوه ځان یې ګرموه خو یو هغه پیاوړی نوم چې باید ما لیدلی وای هغه ما ونه لیده په ننني سکواډ کې هغه تسارا پری چې په شارټ کرکټ یا پلان کرکټ کې ډېر زبردست لوبغاړی دی چټک لوبغاړی دی د سریلانکا د هیواد کاش دی هم وای نو بیا به د لوبډلو هغه توازن برابر شوی وای.
و خوشبختانه بازم میگم که درویش رسولی و شهزاد ما هم هستن که دست کم نمیگیره میشان شهزاد ما خوب بازی میکنه و درویش رسولی هم خوب بازی میکنه. ما همیشه طرفدار شهزاد بودیم در تیمی که باشه باز طرفدارش میباشم.
یعنی نه هم طرفداره.
بله. چون از شخصیت و کاراکتر و همچنان بازی کردن شهزاد خوشم میاد و قوی هم به نظرم میاد.
شک نسته د دوی لوبډلې ته ګورو د دوی لوبډلې جوړښت ته ګورو کوي د خدا ټي 10 لیګ دی د 10 اورونه د 10 اور کې کومې لوبډلې چې ښه هڅه وکړه ښه فایټ یې وکړه نو هغه لوبډله ګټونکې ده لکه مراټا رابینز لوبډله چې وه یعنی د ناردرن وارز لوبډلې چې کوم لږ څه میس فیلډینګ وکړه د لاس څخه لوبه ووتله نو په ټي 10 لیګ کې ذهني او دغه ډول په فیلډینګ کې په بیټینګ کې په بالینګ کې په هر څه کې باید ډیر احتیاط وسی او ډیر متوجه
و دمی داوری که داریم یا دارن میشه بگویم تمام قدرتشان باید به کار بندازن به خاطر که برندشن چون وقت زیاد ندارن داور است خوب بازی بکنن و همچنان فیلدینگشان هم مهم است. پس که بیشتر دیدم یک جای به نظرم کدام تیم بود در فیلدینگ که مشکل داشتن یک
ناردرن وارز چلو به وبایله
خب و فیلدینگ مهم است و ای که هر کسی که دراپ میشه باعث میشه